Hey guys, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I obviously am just lounging around in my sweats. We all know why. I'm definitely not going outside. I have had a lot of time to get things done at home, and I'm sure probably most of you are in the same boat. So I just hope that your families are staying safe and healthy and stay inside if at all possible, because this thing is obviously very serious. And so hopefully we can get through this together, and I might be able to throw in a few more videos for you guys because I'll have more time and you'll probably have more time to watch them. So it's a win-win there. Anyway, I am doing a Q&A video today. I have a lot of good questions, so let me get right to it because I have a lot of questions. I had to shut down the questions because there were so many, but that's a good problem to have. So my first question is from Melissa Lee. She says, what keeps you motivated to use your planner consistently? For me personally, what keeps me motivated is it's my job. However, before I started, oh, hi Bumble. Come here. Oh, she decided to join us. Before I used my, before I had a YouTube channel, what kept me motivated to use it consistently was just to decorate it every week. I mean, I was not consistent in using a planner before I started putting stickers to paper. It definitely was a struggle for me for years. And the only thing that has helped me is to make it pretty. And I know this is obvious, but that's all I can say. As soon as I started making it pretty, I started using it consistently. Another tip would be to plan at the same time every week. So I used to sit down on Sunday nights and plan. Now I plan a lot more than that because of my channel, but as far as my catch-all, I still do sit down on Sunday nights. And if you have like a consistent schedule with when you're gonna do it, that would help too. Okay, Road asks, is this your hobby or job? How do you afford everything because it's expensive? It is my hobby and my job. So it started out as my hobby in the beginning of 2018, and once I started my YouTube channel and got monetized at the end of 2018, it became a part-time job for me. And I am slowly building it in the hopes of making it my full-time job. I'm still working at a real estate office part-time, so I do have this and the real estate job. So I'm not able to afford quitting that yet, but I'm hoping to do that in the future. Okay, Miranda Gargaz asks, when you have free time, what do you do to unwind besides plan? And do you ever plan off camera just for yourself? What I do to unwind besides plan is I read, I exercise, I take walks, I play with my dog, I watch Netflix. I mean, I'm just like everybody else. I do all those things that we all do. I don't have any other big hobbies besides planning because planning has taken up such a large part of my life. I tend to switch like hobbies a lot. So I've had a lot of hobbies over my lifetime, but this one has stuck for now, and that's what I've been doing. As far as planning when I'm not filming, I don't do it anymore. And that kind of makes me a little bit sad because like for me, I really love to plan. I still love to plan, but it's not as relaxing as it once was for me. It used to be like sitting down and I'd watch TV and I'd have all my stickers. I'd be like in the living room or on my bed or something, and it was really relaxing. Now it is more like a job, but I still do enjoy it. It's just different. But when I'm not filming, I don't want to plan because I spend so much of my time focused on it when I'm filming and editing and interacting on Instagram and Facebook that it's like when I have downtime, I don't want to reach for my planner just because I spend so much time on it like during the other times. Okay, Irene Bonilla, I'm butchering all these names. I'm just going to tell you that right now. She asks, oh, okay, so she asked the same thing. Do you have any other hobbies besides planning? So I already answered that. Rachel Carter asks, before you planned, what arts and crafts led you to it? Wait, also, I don't plan, but just enjoy the design process and seeing the beautiful stickers. Who else do you recommend I should watch? Okay, before I planned, I used to be a scrapbooker a long time ago. I have also had I used to paint plates and like racks and children's products and stuff. I did that for a while. I did calligraphy. I used to do calligraphy for money actually, and also for fun. So that is all I can think of. And as far as who else to watch on YouTube, there are so many good planners on YouTube, you guys. Heather Kell, of course. There is one of my favorites lately is Happy to Plan with Desiree. She's really, really good. You should check her out. Who else do I watch? Plans by Rochelle, Eat, Pray, Plan, According to Allie. There's just a ton of them. So just do a search on YouTube, or you can ask in Facebook groups, like, or something like that. But they're all over the place. They're all really, really good. So, Danita White asks, I just bought a planner that had that had the title "Find Me by the Sea." Is it crazy that I just want to decorate the whole planner with a sea, beach, ocean theme? You can do whatever you want. I mean, it's your planner, make it your own. If you want to decorate the whole planner in a sea theme, go for it. Like, whatever makes you happy. It's such a personal thing, and there's no rules. That's what people tend to forget, like when they start. There are no rules, and you just gotta make it your own, and it'll make you happier. All right, Hannah L asks, how old is Bumble and how long have you had him? Bumble's a girl. And you're not the only one that has made that mistake. Apparently everybody makes that mistake. Even my boyfriend sometimes calls Bumble he, and I yell at him. But I guess because Bumble's like a boy name. But anyway, she is going to be 3 years old on April 10th. And we got her in June, so it'll be almost 3 years since we've had her. And I can't believe it because she still seems like a puppy to me. Lisa Curtis asks, can you share your daily, weekly, or monthly planning routine? That's a hard question to answer, really, but pretty much Sunday nights, I sit down with my planner, I plan out my week, I put in the appointments, the events, everything like that. I start my to-do lists, and then my planner sits out on the desk, and because it's a big planner, I can't take it anywhere, so it sits out on my desk so that I refer to it often until I have to film a video, and then I move it just to the other side of my desk. So it's always out, and I look at it once or twice a day, maybe more if I have to-do lists that I'm doing stuff, checking off. And so that's really it. As far as monthly, I will do my monthly spread in the beginning of the month, and then kind of refer to it a little bit while I'm filling out the weeks. That's really it. I have a very simplified planning routine. It's not, I don't do, like, I know a lot of planners are very complicated. I'm not like that. I pretty much just keep it very basic, and it works for me. Okay, Lisa Treadway asks, any advice on anyone thinking of applying for Squad? And if you make Squad, do you have to attend camp? The boot camp is not required, it's optional, so you do not have to attend. I would recommend attending because it was fun, but you don't have to. And as far as advice on applying for the Squad, I do have a video on that, and I'll link that up here. There'll be like a card, little strip. You can click on that to watch that video. I did make that last year, but it's still relevant, I think. I don't even know what, I don't know if they're going to have another Squad. I don't know what the rules are going to be. I don't know anything, but you can watch that to give you some sort of an idea. Basically, my main advice would be to be authentic and just rock your own style, and basically take good pictures. Like, those are my, and I do a video on, if you search Planning with Bumble Instagram, just search Planning with Bumble Instagram on YouTube, and it'll bring up the video on how I take pictures for my Instagram, because photos are like a huge thing. If you have really pretty spreads and bad photos, you're not going to get on the Squad. That's all there is to it. Your photos have to be like on point. So I would recommend working on photos also, like networking and Instagram community, making some friends, all that kind of stuff always helps. All right. Jessica Gresham asks, have you thought about creating a subscription box? Your doodles and style are so cute. I think it'd be a huge hit. Thank you. I would love to do that. Right now, that seems so daunting, and it's like a learning curve for me. I don't know anything about doing it, so it's like a very time-consuming thing. So I'm not saying never. It sounds like something I'd really like to do. It's just a matter of finding the time to really research it and figure out how to do it. And it's not like an easy process by any means, and so it would take some time on my part. So I'm not saying never though. Let's see. Nicole Mart says, any big trips in the future after Go Wild? What are some places you want to visit on your bucket list? Gosh, right now I would love to travel. Obviously we can't travel right now. I can't even, most likely not even going to Go Wild. That's probably not going to happen. Even if it did, I probably would not go. I already canceled my flight. So I have a lot on my bucket list, but I don't have any trips planned as of yet for the rest of the year, except for a trip that's like a family reunion to the Outer Banks in July with my extended family. And I'm hoping that'll still be good. That'll still be on, because I really enjoy that when I see them. But that's like a driving trip. That's not a flying trip. So, but yeah, hopefully I can get to some places when we're allowed to travel again. I would love to see New Orleans and Hawaii. Those are two in the United States I'd love to see. I have so many more. All right. Jumalise Plans by Juju. That's a weird name. No offense. What do you do with the more older stickers that we don't see you use on your channel? So this is like ties into the last video I had on my sticker collection. A lot of you were saying you should do a spread with like older stickers, and I'll do some sort of challenge with older stickers. I do use them, but I only use like little bits and pieces from them, because I wouldn't want to do a whole spread with the older stickers, because it's just, it's older. I'm kind of tired of looking at it myself, but I still take bits and pieces of them sometimes in some spreads. My daughter Allie is a substitute teacher, so she does bring, and she's like a teacher, kind of like a teacher aide substitute sort of position for one school. And so she does bring stickers in to her class to use sometimes. So I have been giving some to her. Okay. Oh wow, this is tough. Feth Rencox? I'm obsessed with your recipe planning videos, and let me tell you, I love when your daughter takes over. My daughter is 17 and has a planner as well, and she uses my supplies too. There aren't many recipe planning videos, so I really love watching those. I love making those. They're a little bit hard for me, but I do like making them, so I know I haven't done any lately. Maybe I will make one next week. It's just they're a little hard for me. I don't know why. I just find them a little difficult. And also, they don't get as many views, which, views for me equals money, equals, able to live. So, I mean, I count on the income, this is how I make a living. So I try to give you videos that are going to get more views. I'm just being honest. I know there's a lot of you that want to see the recipe videos though, so I haven't cut them out completely. I just haven't done as many, and that's basically the reason, those two reasons, that they're hard and they don't make as much money. But I think I'll do one next week for you. Okay, Catherine McAllen asks, first I'd like to tell you I find you very inspirational. Thank you. And you're one of my favorite planners to watch. Aw. My question is, where in the world would you most like to have the chance to travel if you had unlimited resources to do so? There's a lot of places. Honestly, my number one Why is this camera, I feel like this camera is just like, whoa, moving. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. I have my camera on like a spring thing and it keeps shifting. Sorry about that. If I could choose any place in the world to travel to right now, well, not now with the coronavirus, but now as in if that didn't exist, I'd probably pick Hawaii because I just really, really want to go to Hawaii. And I know that's in the United States, but I just really, really want to go. Other places I would like to go are, I'd like to visit Australia, New Zealand, England, Iceland. There's a lot of places I'd like to go, but I think if I had my choice right now, that is the place I would go to. I mean, I hear it's just gorgeous. Okay, let's go to the next. He's like, we're almost done, but go in the next page. Angela Forbes asks, any advice, suggestions on starting a YouTube channel? It's hard. It's not easy. Watch a lot of videos on starting a YouTube channel. There's tons of good content out there on YouTube to help you out with like equipment and like monetizing and putting out good content, all that. If you're talking about starting a planner YouTube channel, I would try to get really good lighting and sound like from the beginning, because like if I watch my beginning videos and I cringe, they're no good. Also, don't use a lot of music. I made that mistake for months and months, and I go back and watch my videos and I'm like, I can barely hear myself talk. All I hear is that annoying music. And why do people even watch me now? Because it was so annoying. But no, I definitely wouldn't use a lot of music. You can use some, but don't use a lot. And if you use it very low volume. What else? Again, be authentic. Don't try to be somebody you're not, because people see through that, and then they don't want to watch you. Try to be genuine. Like, try to show your mistakes and how you correct them rather than just trying to act like you're perfect. Because again, people see through that. So I think that's part of what people tell me over and over and over again, why they like watching me, is because they find me to be genuine and authentic. And so that's why I'm telling you that. I think that's important to people. Okay, Melissa R. Lopez asks, will you ever consider vlogging, maybe Go Wild or other planner related events? If I was going to go wild, I was planning to vlog, yes. So I think Go Wild will probably be postponed. And if it's postponed and we go later this year, I will be vlogging. That is my plan. I think that would be a lot of fun. Kylie Adams asks, what's your favorite size of planner and why does it work for you? If you guys watch my videos consistently, you know my answer, and it is the big happy planner. The reason it works for me is I can decorate the crap out of it and put as many stickers down as I want almost, and there's still room to write and be functional, and that's really important to me. So I like both of those things. I find like the classic is good for most people, but I find in a classic, I tend to run out of room to write, especially if I'm doing a lot that week or have a lot of to-do lists, because I like to put a lot of stickers down. If you're somebody that's like a minimal decorator, classic is for you. But if you are like me and you want to be super creative, maybe do some doodles, do some big lettering, whatever, like definitely the big gives you more room to work with, and that's why it's my favorite. Okay, Laura Seiter asks, what editing program do you use for your videos? I use iMovie on the iMac. LPTG Creates asks, how many planners do you use? 5? Wait, my big catch-all, 5. My big catch-all, my social media, my journal, my mini, and my recipe planner. I don't know if you can count recipe planner, but yeah. Lena Y asks, what do you think of the new Skinny Classic size planner? I almost bought one when I was in New York City a couple weeks ago. I came really close, but I still am kind of like hesitant. I don't think it would work for me size-wise. I think it's a little too small. And like my mini works good for my purse, so I wouldn't keep it in my purse either. I'm sure I could figure out something to do with it. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know in the comments if you want to see that. And I can buy one and I can show you like what I could do with it. I mean, that's an option, but I don't think I really need it. Miriam A says, I am switching to a big planner this year and would like to know, can I use different size stickers in it? Like a mini or tiny icons? Thank you. Yes, of course. You can use mini, classic, or big stickers in a mini, classic, or big planner. You can interchange. I do it all the time. So I have a video on that, and if I remember, I'll put it in a card up there. I might not remember, so don't hold it against me. But you can search Planning with Bumble, classic stickers in a big planner or something like that. And I show you how to use classic stickers in a big, but you can also use the mini ones in a big, and you can use the mini ones in a classic, and use the classic ones in a mini, and use the big ones in a mini, and use the blah, 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 blah. They're interchangeable. You can cut them. You can make it work for you. It's not necessary to have the same, like, wait, were you asking about a big? Yeah. You don't have to have the big stickers in the big planner. You do not. That is something I did not know in the beginning. You really don't. I hardly ever use them, actually. All right, we got through it. That is all the questions that you guys sent me when I cut it off, because I didn't want to make this video too long. So thank you for watching if you're still here. I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me today. Made me feel a little less lonely and a little less isolated. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will talk to you in my next video. Again, stay safe. Love you guys. Bye.